Hey class, how are you? Welcome to ADJ 105, and we're looking at week 14. So when we're looking at week 14, it looks like we're going to be going over chapter 16 and PowerPoint 16. Reply to your classmates' original post that you did prior to this week. When you reply to two. And use references for each one. Try to use some original references, not just copying the book and doing that. Also do your mini homework set as well. Chapter 16 is on juvenile corrections, probation, community treatment, institutionalization of juveniles. First thing I like to ask you is, should we treat them the same as an adult? So when we look at setting up juvenile corrections programs, whether it be probation, community treatment, and incarceration, institutionalization, should they be treated as an adult as a blanket, or do we have certain sections of juveniles that should be treated as adult and other sections that shouldn't? And are there any programs, and think about this, and this video is going to be really short, are there probation type programs? If we say yes, juveniles should have a probation program, should it be the same as an adult, or should we set that up differently? What would you do? I think that's a very, very good thing to think about. So what would you do, and how would you do that? Also, when we look at community treatment programs, how do you do that? Do you set that up differently than you would for an adult? And then incarceration, should we incarcerate juveniles, yes or no? Or should there be certain sections of juveniles we should incarcerate depending on the crime they committed? And then what do we do with them? How do we treat them once they're incarcerated? Should it be the same as adults or not? I think an interesting community treatment program, we may have mentioned this in some other chapters, but a community treatment program are drug courts. There are less drug courts for juveniles, specifically in Virginia, than there are adult drug courts. We have about 3 times as many adult drug courts for community treatment than for juveniles. And so I think that's kind of interesting. If juvenile and drug courts are highly effective, by the way, one of the most effective courts there are for decreasing recidivism, people going back to doing what they were doing. So it's a decrease in recidivism for drug use, it's a decrease in recidivism for other crimes that are committed associated with the drug abuse. And so should we do that more with juveniles, or are we setting them up for failure? We have less drug courts, so now juveniles continue to abuse drugs, get involved in crimes that are associated with drugs, and we pass them over to the adult system to be handled as an adult, maybe entering a drug court system there and getting better and not going back into a life of crime. Shouldn't we start that earlier so they never enter into the adult system at all and have maybe a better chance at life and success in life? So something to think about. If you're interested in drug courts, just look up Virginia drug courts. A lot of research on that, and you can see the numbers and how much we spend. It's a lot cheaper, and it's a lot more effective, but we have a lot fewer juvenile drug courts. Hope you're having a great week, and this is and I hope you enjoyed the brief discussion on this video.